today's environment is somewhat unprecedented, right? I mean, the average yield on 10-year government bonds has been about 5%. We're at about 1.5% today. So that affects every single investor out there. It affects mom and pop. It affects financial advisors. It affects mutual fund managers. It affects pensions. And so we're all kind of playing in a space right now where it's really hard to expect historical average returns. And you made a great point about I worry about a lot of advisors, a lot of projections if they rely on historical, because you cannot buy a bond. You cannot buy a 10-year government bond today yielding 5%, yield 1.5%, right? And so then, given where we are, it kind of begs the question again, like, what is the optimal strategy? And so, like you mentioned, one example of that. And so, when you get to retirement, every American, for the most part, has some kind of guaranteed income, Social Security benefits, right? Excellent base to kind of cover your non-discretionary expenses. Okay. The question that every household has to ask beyond that is, does that cover enough of my need money, the money that I know that I need to have guaranteed for as long as I live? And if the answer there is no, I think that's where you have to ask this question, okay, where else can I get it, right? One way to get it is delaying claiming Social Security if you haven't claimed yet. Another way that I think is actually increasingly attractive right now, and you alluded to this, is buying some kind of annuity or product that provides lifetime income. Now, there's all kinds of fun new flavors. There's a new product in Canada introduced, like a tontine, a few months ago.
That's Moshe. That's Moshe Molesky's baby right there, right?
But, yeah, and I don't want to, I don't want to, spend too much time on, like, is there one kind that's better than others? Sure. But I think that too many people in retirement aren't asking these questions, and it's somewhat counterintuitive. But the lower that interest rates are, the more there's benefits to longevity pooling, right? So when you buy these products that have a group of people that that say, hey, it's like a public pension. Some folks might lose money, some folks might make money, but every investor today has to earn less off of their investments. But the benefit of longevity pooling hasn't gone away. And so for those folks that are really worried about, do I have enough money to provide income in retirement, these products make a lot of sense. And, like, here's the thing, like, if interest rates were like 8% and inflation was 2%, you don't have to worry about depleting your portfolio. If you can earn 6% guaranteed, you can't do that right now. In real terms, you're going to be just fine. But that's not today, right? Today is you're going to earn a negative yield on government bonds, real yield. And what that suggests to me is that if you want to make sure that you're going to be okay in 20 or 30 years, you need to think about right now how you should reposition your portfolio to help accomplish that.
Hey, Stan the Annuity Man here. Did you like that little taste of my podcast, Fun with Annuities? Hey, if you want to see the full version, click the link and watch the whole darn thing. Remember, Fun with Annuities. Live in the reality, not the dream.